What's up, guys? DoctorDDub here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play RollerCoaster Tycoon. You guys are finding me here today in an interesting mood. I was somewhat stressed out to begin today. I set my alarm for 7 a.m. I woke up at 10:30. I wanted to get up early to go for a run and get a start on my day, get this episode recorded, edited, all that, ideally before noon. However, foreshadowing, that didn't happen. I woke up at 10:30, 3.5 hours later than I needed to, and so now I have 2 hours from when I woke up to what I had hoped to run, record an episode, edit an episode, which is like altogether, minus the run, about a 3-hour process, do laundry, and eat breakfast. And clearly that's not all happening now. Because my sister and her boyfriend, they've been in Australia for the past 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks, I think. And they get back today. So my mom and I are going to the airport to pick them up. I don't know if they know I'm coming. I'm pretty sure they know my mom's picking them up. But we're going to grab them from the airport, and then we're going to go out to lunch. So that's not something I planned for yesterday when I was kind of budgeting what I wanted to do today. I'm excited for it. It's not like I don't want to go. It's another thing to do today. I have work at 4:30 this afternoon until 9:30. I'm going to get back. I'm not going to want to do much of anything, but I know I'm going to have to. So I will suck it up and get on with my day. And also, in case I didn't have enough going on, I don't mean to be complaining here, guys, but, you know, I'm going to vent to you guys in some episodes, and this is very much one of those episodes. So when I first started recording these episodes, I had a couple times where I screwed up. I screwed up big time, and I botched the recording or something, or like I just finished recording an episode. How is that too high for supports? My goodness. Can I go over this? Yeah, okay. What was I saying? So, that looks so bad. Where was I? Yeah, I would just like botch my recording. I would forget to hit record. I would hit record, but not forget to mute my audio channel on my recording. And that's what just happened. I recorded a 30-minute episode on this park, and I'm not doing at all what I did last episode. I built a water slide last episode and just kind of floundered about. So this is new here, but I didn't separate my audio and video channels, and so the game audio, whenever I do that, completely overpowers my microphone audio. So you can't really hear what I'm saying. All you hear is just really loud game audio. And to me, that is unacceptable. When I started this YouTube channel, I had in my mind, I told myself I wanted to have very good, very high quality audio. It drives me absolutely nuts whenever I watch a YouTube video and the audio is just garbage. Because a lot of times, and I'm not the one who came up with this or who said this initially, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos on different tips for YouTube and all that kind of stuff. And one of the guys' comments said, a lot of people don't watch your videos. They will listen to your videos. And ever since hearing that, like, I totally can attest to that. There's a lot of times I'll be, getting ready for work or something, and I'll be in my bathroom, brushing my teeth or shaving or something, and I've got to look at what I'm doing, not brushing my teeth, more shaving. But I'll still want to, listen to that video, watch that video, and, I don't want to pause it just because I'm doing something else and I can't see the screen, so I'll listen to it instead. And so that kind of resonated with me. I wanted to make sure that I was doing or having good quality audio. And so I made sure I invested in a quality microphone, got a boom arm, a pop filter, all the necessary stuff to make it a conducive setup for me, as well as a good sounding recording. And I hope you guys can hear that in the audio from my videos, because I have spent quite a while trying to figure out how to get it to sound the way I want it to. So, and I think it sounds good. But so when I got done with that recording and I went to exit out OBS, my recording software, and I go and look at it, and I have the microphone audio not unchecked. Like the box is still very much active saying you are currently recording your microphone audio. I just I wasn't a happy camper. Let's put it that way. Not at all what I was hoping for. I already have enough going on today. Didn't really need that, but oh well. There's only so much I can do at this point. So, this exit isn't working quite how I wanted, so we're going to go underground here. And can I do height markers on paths? Yes, I can. All right, so we're currently at, I can't see. That's 14, 13, 12, 11. That would be 10. So we need it at 10, actually. Is that? Yeah, that's at 10, right? That's at 11. That's okay. We'll just drop it once more here. Once more here. There we go. And this is going to come out right where I wanted, so that works out. Something's going my way. There we go. All right. That's that footpath. And yeah, I just realized I built that entire ride without mentioning a single thing about the ride I built. I think that's a first. Maybe that's a testament to my storytelling skills getting better, or maybe that's a testament to the story I was telling making me so heated that I just wanted to share it and not even talk about the game. I don't know. I don't know, guys. But what am I trying to do right now? I'm trying to get this footpath down, but I'm struggling a bit here. This might be one that has to go underground as well. So we'll try to mimic that design here. So we went... Actually, we're not going to be able to quite mimic it. That's okay. So we'll turn it around here. And we're going to have to go back underground here. And so we were at 13 now. This will put us at 12. And then this will put us at 11, 10. And we'll be at 10 now. Okay, so that should work. And then I just need to lower the land. Can I do see-through paths? I don't think so. Oh, I've got a sneeze coming on. Whew, excuse me. Sorry about that. I don't think you guys heard that, at least if I remembered to edit this properly. I try to eliminate bodily noises. That sounds way worse than it is. Sneezes and coughs from my videos, because I don't like it when people include those in their videos. It's so easy to take out, so I don't see why not. But yeah, whew, that felt good, actually. That sneeze put me in a better mood. I don't know how a sneeze can do that, but it just did. We'll do full load on this, and what are our options here? Sports cars, which hold 2 people per car. Racing cars, which hold 1. Absolutely not. This is a very long car ride. And then trucks, also 1 passenger per truck. That's an easy decision. Sports cars it is. Just because this is a long car ride. I kind of like this car ride, though. I'm kind of pleased with how it came out. When I first started building this, I wanted it to take up this space right here. Maybe I should rant when I build a little bit more. That came out kind of nice. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe I've figured it out. I've cracked the code. So yeah, let's hire another handyman. I've got too many handymen in this park. I don't even care about going back and finding the same one to add pathway to. That was very broken English. But with our mechanics, we'll just grab boat hire train here and have him cover this. I'm going to expand his footpath up here because that might be where our footpath is underground. I can't see it. But, Okay, I hope everyone else is having a better day than I am so far. I wouldn't... I'm complaining. I shouldn't complain. I know there's much worse things in the world to complain about or to have going on that are worthy of complaining about. And waking up late and screwing up a recording are not amongst those things. I really shouldn't be complaining, but sometimes it just feels good to just vent and just get things off your chest. So thank you guys for listening to my rants and raves. But yeah, I was watching, I don't know why this just reminded me of this. If anyone watches Family Guy, if you were a youngin', ask your parents first. It's fairly appropriate, but there are some things that are meant for a little older age individuals. But there's a section where Peter's talking about, he gets a TV segment. It's called What Grinds My Gears. It's like, you know what really grinds my gears? And it's just talking about things that just make him angry. And I feel like I just had one of those moments. So, you know what really grinds my gears? Waking up late and it totally throwing off your plans for the entire day. But yeah, luckily, in the silver lining of all this, I don't have work tomorrow. I've had work for the past week straight. And I know most people, they work, your standard Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 kind of jobs, or at least some people do. And that's 5 days straight of work. I've had, I think, 6 or 7 now. And in my line of work, it's just mentally draining. Because, 2 nights ago, I worked an hour and a half later than I was scheduled. Last night, I worked 30 minutes later than scheduled. It just makes it very difficult to have anything that resembles a social life. So it's just nothing but work and work and work. And it gets to a point where you just need to just de-stress and unwind. And so hopefully tomorrow will be just that for me. So I can stay up late and finish this edit, and I shouldn't have to worry too much about getting sleep. Or not being able to get sleep. Okay, enough of that, enough complaining. Let's get back to the game. Let's finish painting this thing. The gray kind of looks nice, but any car ride I do, I imagine like a Disney park or something, and any of those rides that you kind of get on, and it takes you through like a tunnel or a cave or some magical area, and you just get on the car ride and you just look at things. It's not so much the ride itself that's exciting, it's the scenery that surrounds the ride. And I know that's not really the case here, but I think a nicely colored track kind of gives off that same vibe. Like a purple track or like I kind of like that. It's like a halfway between like a pink and a peach. And I know the color's changing now that it's raining. Ooh, we got thunderstorms. Listen to that thunder. I like it. And then let's do, what would look good? Purple? I think that's a good color. And we'll do that same kind of, whatever color I said earlier, kind of chevron design there on the front and back. I think that looks nice. And let us open Car Ride 1. What should we name this? We've got Catherine's Cruisers. I'm glad I'm looking at this now, because last episode I built a water slide and it was so-and-so's cruisers. So I'm glad that didn't end up working out. Sometimes things work out. They seem like they're going to be awful at first, but it ends up working out for the better. Yeah, I'm going to be leaving like 2 minutes after I record this, so I'm not going to have time to edit it. But it'll be... Oh my... Wow, how appropriate. Sam Storm has created some thunder during our thunderstorm. I know I should not be making light of 26 people just dying, but you know what? We're going to change this up. No one rides this thing anyway. Fix my ride, mechanic. Fix it. Okay, so we're going to change this so that can never happen again. 1 train, 7 cars per train. We're going to make sure we're waiting for full load because, I don't know, no one ever rides this thing, and, well, they do. It's just very spread out. I've never seen, like, a long line for this ride. So I don't think we need 3 cars. We'll just do the 1, and So what will happen is, if that were to happen again, instead of running into a parked car at our station, it'll fly right through the station and continue going. So it will basically run a second lap as long as the chain lift is still functioning. Or even if it's not, it'll just go as far as it can until the chains would kick in, and it will just sit there on the chain lift. And then it will run a second lap, and then once the brakes are fixed, it will come back to the brakes and stop in the station and continue on like normal. Oh man, no one's gonna ride this for a bit. Our park rating and our guest count are going to tank. Let's hire a few. 5. We'll do 6 entertainers. Again, I don't really care where they go. We'll do 3 of each. Actually, I think we unlocked Roman theming, so we might do 2 more. Yeah, we'll do 2 more. We'll do 2 pandas, 2 tigers, 2 elephants, and 2, I guess, what would they be? Roman gladiators? Roman costume. So, yeah, Roman gladiators, I guess. Let's hope this helps a little bit. I know our park rating isn't solely people dressed in costumes dancing around our park. There's more that affects it than that. Then we need to do 1 more elephant and 1 more gladiator. I know it's not just the entertainers that affect our park, but I think it helps. At least I'd like to think it helps. I don't think I have a mechanic over here. No, I do. That's not. Sorry, I'm getting the rides I built last recording of this episode confused with this episode. Or this recording of this episode. I got my words straightened out. Car ride 1, do we have... Okay, that's a good car ride. Car rides are never super exciting, but I think that's good for a car ride. So it's $384, so we can charge $380 for that. Car rides are nice because, no, they're not intense, but they usually have a decent excitement rating, and they're not expensive to build, so you make your money back pretty quick, and then from that point on, it's just pure profit. And I'm all about making that sweet, sweet money. So we didn't name this thing. We need to do that. Ooh, we got a fry stall. We're gonna build us a fry stall. Sorry, I'm being weird. It happens. Car ride 1, we'll do... I think I've tried to make the number of male names... Excuse me. What the heck was that? I've tried to make the number of male-owned rides and female-owned rides somewhat equal. So I'm not worried about trying to stick to either male or female name right now. What if about Christians? Car... something. I don't want to name it just Christian's Car Ride. Christian's cross-country road trip. Is that going to be too long of a name? Christian's cross-country road. Cross-country? Yeah, maybe. Cross-country road trip? That should work. Christian's cross-country road trip. I just like to make sure it all fits there. I think if it fits up here, it'll fit on the marquee there. But why is no one going on this? Is it too expensive? No, it's just not fun. That's okay. It was a very underwhelming excitement rating, so it's also, again, intensity is based on, thrill is based on intensity. I keep saying excitement. So, blanket statement. If I ever do that again, you know what I'm talking about. All right. So we've got our mechanic. We got our handyman. Sorry, I'm trying to walk back through everything. Let's take a look at our objective again real quick. park value of 15,000. Where are we at on that? Park value of 22,000. So we're okay. As long as we keep building new stuff, we'll be okay. And luckily, I don't believe killing your guests on your roller coasters negatively influences your park value, because it's still worth the same amount as far as what you've physically placed in your park. It's just a bad ride now because no one wants to die riding the same thing that other people died on. Sorry for that morbid note there. But yeah, I don't think that would have affected it. I wanted to look at our giant plunge of a park rating and our giant, not so giant plunge of a guest count. But that is the first time it dipped. And if you watch the recording back, you could see there was a red arrow next to our guest count very shortly after that happened. People just didn't want to come to our park because they thought it could potentially be unsafe. So, and I can't blame them for that. I don't know if I'd attend or give my money to a park that people died on. Do we have a handyman over here? It doesn't appear we do. We do not. So, handyman 15, you get to be the sole cleaner-upper of this. I can't see what I'm doing, so that will cover it all. And what's nice is if, like, a dozen people throw up in the same spot, the handyman's cleaning his broom, there we go. I know what things are. His broom is kind of like an area of effect cleanup, so he will clean up everything under wherever his broom is. So if you can get all your guests to throw up in one spot in your park, you only need one handyman. But that's kind of impossible, so, you know. I don't know why I didn't open that fry stall before going off on that little tangent. That's a no entry. I was about to put a fry stall back there. Again, we'll do probably 4 of these. We have the money. Why not? So, this area right here, I keep coming to this corner of my park and wanting to put stuff in it. It feels like a decently spread out area. By this point, if I'm putting 4 of everything and I'm trying to space everything out, I might as well have 4 separate food courts, because that's kind of what it's turning into. Because this area has 4 shops and stalls. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, like, did I just count that exit? 5, not 6. I think I counted the exit. All right, we're in September. We have through October, so we have 1 month left. Sorry, I keep having to check my clock here. I'm getting picked up in 10 minutes. So this episode will, I can guarantee, not go on for 10 minutes. What else can we build real quick? I don't know if there's much else we haven't built. We built a haunted house. We could do a chairlift. Let's do a chairlift. And if this looks like I know exactly what I'm doing, it's because I did it not long ago. And that actually is in the way of where I would have wanted to put something. That's okay. Yeah, this is something I built last time, or last attempted recording of this time. And it's not super extravagant. It's a chain lift, or a chair lift, not a chain lift. But we're just going to take this kind of across to our entrance of our park, or in this general area. And then we will loop it back around over here. And I want it to line up right here. Nothing crazy about it. And that should work out right there. And we'll do 8 station platforms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll do the entrance. We're actually going to do something that we probably should do more than we do. Oftentimes, I feel the need to bring the exit and the entrance, the respective footpaths for those, separately to the main path. So what I mean by that is like taking my entrance and connecting it right here, and taking my exit and connecting it right here. However, I don't always need to do that. And this is an example of a time where I probably shouldn't do that. What I mean by that is this is a chairlift. It's not going to be, I'm not going to set it to have a super fast speed. You can adjust the speeds at which they travel. And I don't always need to have the line be excessively long to where it goes all the way to the path, or the main path. I can go ahead, and I thought something just crashed. The only time I ever see my view swing around like that is when something breaks. And we're actually not going to do a footpath over here, or not going to do a queue. I don't think it's super necessary, but we'll go ahead and open Chairlift 1. I don't know why this name just popped in my head. I want to do it. Not X. Let me find my keyboard. There we go. The way I have I've got my mic on a boom arm and a pop filter, and whenever I'm looking at my screen, it obscures my entire keyboard. I can't see my hands. I can only see the very bottom of my screen. It actually cuts off a tiny bit if I'm not sitting properly. And that looks like chairman's, but it's Charmaine's chairlift. Actually, yeah, Charmaine's chairlift. I just like the name. So if any of you out there are named Charmaine, good on you, because I like your name. How exciting is this? We don't know yet, and we won't know for even longer. We're going to set this to 4, double the speed. I don't want to go much faster than that, because this isn't a very long ride. I'm not worried about it being, I don't know, getting over with super fast. So, bobsled. What happened? Sorry, safety cutout. Safety cutouts are fine. Safety cutout, I believe, is the chain lift, so that's okay. I mentioned earlier on when we built this, because it was coming in kind of hot, that I wanted to make sure the station brake failure wasn't happening. And you can see it's working just fine. Okay, back to Charmaine's chairlift. Full load is fine. 4 miles an hour is good. And let's paint this thing. I never get inspired on a chairlift. It's not gold. Gold looks kind of nice. It's not like a big roller coaster where after I build a roller coaster, I get inspired. Like, I want to make that thing look good. I want to make it, I don't know. I just think about any a theme park I've been to, and I don't know. Their big rides are always crazy. I don't remember a chairlift or a monorail or anything at any theme park I've been to. Like, they don't stand out in my eyes. But the big ones, I could tell you how they're designed, what color they are. Like, I love that kind of stuff. But not with a chairlift. So this isn't going to be super memorable. What about white? No, that looks too much like the supports, which makes sense because it's the same color as the supports. Go me. Let's do black, white, and yellow. I think that looks good. Or it's actually kind of that gold color. Yellow is a little bit too bright, in my opinion, for this at least. It's very nice on a roller coaster because it's bright and stands out, but not on this. So, okay, Charmaine's chairlift is open for business. We don't know how good it is yet, but we can tell it's kind of popular at least. There's a decent amount of people in this line. It's actually full. In this one, this line is full as well. There's one person standing there. There wasn't when I said it, but now there is. I'm not worried about it. It'll go fast. I want to get my results back. I feel like I'm going to forget to check those and just keep letting people go on this on the cheap if I do it next episode. But man, Christian's cross-country road trip is popping off. We got a lot of people here. That is a full line. How many people? 71 people in line, and we can have probably, what, 74 if I were to guess? That's awesome. And look at that. That is a good chairlift. I don't know how that's so exciting, but I don't really care because I get to charge $3.10 for them to go on it. Awesome. Okay, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you very much for listening to me rant. I apologize, and I appreciate you listening. This is somewhat therapeutic for me, recording these episodes, just talking into a microphone in my room by myself. It just gives me a chance to get stuff off my chest, and I do appreciate you guys listening. Next episode, we're going to build a water slide. That I know for sure. We built that in this episode, last attempted recording, but you're never going to see that because, again, audio quality was absolute garbage. So hopefully this one sounds a little bit better. More like what you guys are used to. But okay, that's going to do it for this episode. And until next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.